Good morning. My name is Wojciech Gracz, and I work as a facilities manager for our congregation. Over a year ago, I was here to tell you about my hometown, Tension, Poland, where we have had hundreds of Ukrainian women and children finding refuge. At first Congregational, we immediately started a fundraiser to help them. Then we were selling Christmas ornaments handmade by the refugees and Polish volunteers. Your generosity allowed us to support the very basic humanitarian needs of our guests. It covered expenses for clothing, food, and medication. It helped to pay for Ukrainian workers commuting to work, students getting necessary items and equipment, as well as the costs of their commuting to schools. We were able to help Ukrainian ladies to start their own businesses, like a hairdresser, a beautician, and a skilled worker for a factory. Meanwhile, we put together programs such as Polish as a second language, cooking and art classes, soccer and volleyball games, children's visits to local historic attractions and theme parks. Currently, we have around 80 guests who still live in the town. The second initiative in Tension, parallel to helping the refugees in town, was creating a group that would drive directly to Ukraine with needed items. Since the beginning of the war, 7 transports have been driven by our volunteers across the border to Ukraine. Thanks to your support, we were able to deliver food, warm clothing, power generators, stoves, power banks, flashlights, sleeping bags, and countless number of different items. Our friends on site who distribute the goods and supplies include some local churches and a group called Viking. Today's fundraiser is about helping the Viking. The name comes from an athletic club its members belonged to. This is a group of civilians trained in martial arts who deliver any kind of essential help in liberated areas. They move people who were injured or whose houses were destroyed, provide children with activities that take them away for a while from the harsh reality. They also restore schools in safe communities, rescue elderly, and even pets if needed. During such activities, the Viking group has been shot at many times, and just recently they lost 2 out of a few vans they had. The one that still operates has bullet holes, and it's not in a good shape, but as you could see in a video, the guys are not giving up. Their courage and spirits do not seem to have limits. Friends, our goal is to collect $15,000 to buy them a used vehicle so they could continue their operations. A few weeks ago, I was talking to a member of the group whose name is Victor. I found out about this critical need at that time. He also shared with me some of his experiences when the Viking followed the Ukrainian army, bringing help and hope to liberated towns. Through Viking actions, we can see their unbroken spirit and faith they have about the future. When Victor described to me meeting a lady who would kiss a loaf of bread, children with sad eyes, and destroyed infrastructure around, I knew these brave people need our help now. When the war broke out, he delivered his wife and a little daughter to the border of Poland, where they found a safe place. But he has not seen them since then. Seeing this courageous and well-built man crying while talking about his close ones was not easy. And now, let me share with you a few short videos I just received from the Viking group that show some of their activities.
Едем на распиздованный. На телефоне вас фотографируют. Отсюда как раз в этом. Это видео туда идет, а ну на меня, опа. Вот такая вот машина у нас вообще. Игорь, а ну глянь на меня. О, вообще огонь. Огонь, я тебе говорю, тут такая у нас красота. Ну так.
That was the Viking group at the car that was shot at.
Прошу пробачення всім, але хочу у вас попросити допомоги. У нас вот такие сейчас Херсона, мы по бомбежке вывозим сейчас маленьких собачек. Нам надо 10 штук их тут. Нам надо их как-то сейчас определить. Пожалуйста, кто нас слышит, на ГО Викинг подходите, у нас вот такая малыш сейчас появится, 10 штук.
Маму покажи.
Мама, ну, большая такая красивая мама. Все, сейчас забираем их.
Давай хлопцам конфеты.
As you can see, they save also animals, pets.
Все нормально. Все нормально. Уже начали ездить, бабуль. Все будет нормально.
So they got to this liberated area to share bread with those who were behind. And here's the lady who's really concerned, very concerned, as you can see, about the future. And they are assuring her that everything will be okay.
Тут дальше?
Не, вот туда.
Там вот в начале, там много разбито, мы поедем сейчас туда тоже дадим туда. Дадим, там мы бачили, сейчас будем раздавать везде. Каждый день будем...
Я бы собі не везла на велосипед.
Давайте, бабуль, садитесь в машину, я вам довезу.
То я ж роздивлюся, що там і Валеру.
Багато ще кого там до вас.
Friends, one more time, we have an opportunity to change the world into a better place, and my testimony and the presentation is to appeal to your generous hearts again. Since this congregation shares the same values of human dignity, love for freedom, and care for one another, I am confident our Ukrainian friends will receive significant help from us soon. Therefore, I invite you to contribute towards the Sunday offering. Thank you very much.